What is up, YouTube? What is up, Giants fans? It's your boy Jay Dimes, and we are finally back at it with another New York Giants video, back at it with another New York Giants banger. And I know I've been gone. Once again, I've been gone. But for the final time, your boy is finally back at it with this Giants content that I know some of y'all must have missed. And let's get right into it. So, boom. Ever since I've been gone, the New York Giants have made a lot of moves. A lot of big moves. And with the New York Giants bringing in John Harbaugh to be the head coach of the team, we were expecting the Giants to adapt that Ravens style on offense, that Ravens style on defense, the Ravens way in general. Looking at John Harbaugh hiring Matt Nagy to be the offensive coordinator of the team, we were more likely expecting the Giants to go out and look at wide receivers. Looking for that wide receiver 2 with Wan'Dale Robinson being a pending free agent. We were looking at the New York Giants to address other positions rather than the running back position. When looking at the New York Giants roster, there are holes all around the board. Wide receiver 2 is a question mark. Can the New York Giants bring back Jermaine Illuminor at right tackle, who is a pending free agent? Defensively, we are going to need a new linebacker. We are going to need more cornerbacks, safeties. But no one was really thinking about the New York Giants prioritizing the running back position heading into free agency and the NFL draft. But with hiring John Harbaugh, we knew that we were going to get some of that Ravens way spread it out into the Giants personnel. We knew that linebacker was going to be a huge priority. Look at who has been the linebackers when John Harbaugh has had successful seasons with the Ravens, with Ray Lewis, Roquan Smith, C.J. Mosley. But also, the running game was a huge addition, a huge priority with all of John Harbaugh's successful Ravens teams over there with Lamar Jackson and Derrick Henry. So this is kind of shocking, but then again, it's kind of not that the Giants are looking to possibly sign Kenneth Walker, the reigning Super Bowl MVP Kenneth Walker, in free agency. At the NFL Combine, we always see and hear reports coming out about what teams are looking to add as we get closer to free agency, we get closer to the NFL draft. And the main talk of the town for the New York Giants side of things was that they were looking to add a running back. Rather if it was in free agency with Kenneth Walker, Travis Etienne Jr., or even possibly using the 5th overall pick in the draft to take Notre Dame running back Jeremiah Love. And again, I know a lot of Giants fans, me included, was kind of confused on these type of reports because, we have Cam Skattebo, though he is coming off a horrific ankle injury. When he was on the field and healthy, looked amazing. He looked like an absolute culture changer alongside Jackson Dart. And then you have Tyrone Tracy Jr., who was kind of a draft steal back in the 2024 draft for the New York Giants. So we were kind of confused on why are the New York Giants trying to sign a high priority running back in free agency or even take Jeremiah Love high in the draft. But we have to remember, this is a new regime. This is a new coaching staff. They might not be as in love with the players like we are. So it would not be that much of a shocker if the Giants went out and signed a Kenneth Walker who just won the Super Bowl MVP for the Seattle Seahawks, or take Jeremiah Love, who is arguably the best player in this draft when we take away positional value. And with reports coming out that the New York Giants are not really over prioritizing positional value in the draft, it would not shock me if the Giants did go out and sign a running back in free agency or end up taking Jeremiah Love with the 5th overall pick. When we look at the draft, a lot of the best players in this draft class are not at the positions where you would take them that highly in the draft, like linebacker, safety, and Caleb Downs, running back with Jeremiah Love, even wide receiver with the 5th overall pick. But the New York Giants are not looking at that. They are trying to get the best players on this team, and it looks like they're looking at possibly going BPA instead of drafting for need in the NFL draft with the 5th overall pick. So do I think the New York Giants should go out and sign Kenneth Walker, who's the main guy? A lot of reporters are saying the Giants are interested in possibly signing or going after in free agency. Or do I think they should go out and use a fifth overall pick on a guy like Jeremiah Love? I would say no as of right now. I feel like the Giants have other positions that they need to worry about filling. I really do want to add a wide receiver to this wide receiver room, definitely with Wan'Dale Robinson, possibly and more likely by the day not returning to the team. That will leave us with Malik Nabers, who's coming off an ACL injury, Darius Slayton, and Jalen Hyatt of all people. Offensive line. The Giants have been talking about possibly going out and getting Tyler Linderbaum. I would rather see us try to go get him, bring back Jermaine Illuminor, possibly sign a guard. Wyatt Teller, who's a guy a lot of people have been talking about for the New York Giants, possibly with the Giants hiring the old offensive line coach of the Cleveland Browns last year. Defensively, obviously, linebacker is a huge need. Safety, even corner could be a position that the Giants go out and sign free agency after Paulson Adebo had a bad year with his first stint as a Giant. And Cordell Flott is also a pending free agent. So I feel like there's just other positions I would rather the Giants go after and resort assets to than the running back position. But listen, I would not be upset with a Kenneth Walker and Cam Skattebo running back duo. I would not be upset with a Jeremiah Love and Cam Skattebo running back duo. But those running back duos would be crazy. Cam Skattebo and Jeremiah Love would be insane. Kenneth Walker and Cam Skattebo would also be insane. I think this will also make Tyrone Trace expendable. Maybe they trade him for a mid-round pick, gain some more draft capital. We know the Giants don't have as many picks as you would like after trading up in last year's draft for Jackson Dart into the first round. But yes, the reports are saying that the New York Giants, are looking to add a running back in free agency or the draft possibly, with Kenneth Walker and Jeremiah Love being some names that have been mentioned throughout reports. But let me know down below in the comment section, do you think the New York Giants should go out and sign a running back in Kenneth Walker? What was your thoughts? What would your thoughts be on that? Should the Giants go after a running back free agency? Would it be, Travis Etienne, Isaiah Pacheco is a free agent? Maybe they look at him, with him also having some familiarity with the Matt Nagy scheme. Let me know your thoughts down below. And until next time, it's me, boy J Dimes. I'm glad to be back. Love you guys. Peace. Go Giants.